Okay, we're doing this. Okay, we have the microphone on. It is working right now. Okay, well, it's June, so I'm doing a video. Okay, Happy New Year. I'm doing a video right now. You're sorry, I'm doing some Madden 20, so yeah.
Second drive of the game, first for this offense, and they have it in a tough spot, backed up toward their own goal line. On first down, Bell. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Back to the air on second down. Bell, he's going to loft one deep left. It got his man, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for the Broncos. And even 60 yards. On first and 10, Bell. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
He'll try and run it, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. 2nd and 1. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Punching it in from a... Let's see what this defense can do here. Ball at the 18-yard line in the red zone. Throwing on first down. Irwin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. And the Broncos get there and take him down. On the ready. Just above 1 minute remaining here in the second quarter. This offense looking to get down at least into field goal range, but they're starting on their own side of the field. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. Time for this defense to try and stiffen as they'll try here to defend a 1st and 10 situation at their own 17-yard line. That one is caught by Hunt, and he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now left side on the swing pass. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. From the gun, Irwin. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
A pretty big kick coming up here in the fourth quarter. With a slim lead, a field goal make here means that the other side, they would have to get in the end zone. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good.
Here we go.
This defense now trying desperately to hold on to this fourth quarter lead, but to do it, they've got to keep this offense out of the end zone. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Irwin. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And they give this time to the tailback. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defense.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 7-yard touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And the Broncos have it. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And all the way into the end zone. Well, it might be the craziest occurrence of this play since the new rule was enacted prior to the 2015 season. And now this game is tied. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. And we can break that scoring drive down. The task for the defense here is simple. Get a stop. They've got a 1-score, 7-point lead. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's third. And oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he will take this down.
Come on, set. And juice up. 54's mark. 54's mark. Check time.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. 2nd and 2. Out to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 48, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. And all that hard work has paid off. They're AFC champions, and on to the Super Bowl they go.
It's got to be an amazing feeling for them, doesn't it, Brandon? The idea that you've done it all that hard work, all that sweating, all that effort, all those times you're getting yelled at by your coach, and now you get to go to the Super Bowl. Put your hats on, guys, and say AFC champs.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
And New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden,
scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll it when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Rams. Kickoff now just moments away. It is finally time to crown a champion, as I'll hand it over to the two men who will call the action, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Denver Broncos taking on the NFC champions, the Los Angeles Rams. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We are honored to be here for the biggest spectacle in sports, the Super Bowl. Are you ready, partner?
I am more than ready, and I love the word you used, honored. because it is an honor to be here. It's a privilege to be here. My excitement is just about to burst through the booth. I can't wait to do this.
Well, and sitting with both of these teams and talking in the meetings and media day and all the hoopla that goes into this, there was one common theme. They're ready to stop the talking and start playing football.
Yeah, they were probably ready a while ago. Now they can just focus on it. It's done. The only talking they have to worry about now is post-game, and they hope that they'll be talking as the winning team.
And we'll see. You know, both sides come in with a game plan to start. We'll see how the adjustments are made throughout, because there are always adjustments in this game.
I want to see if they come out conservative, trying to minimize errors, or if they have enough confidence to attack early and try and take advantage of the other team's nervousness.
And we drop you in here under the lights. First drive of the contest.
Go! 30 base. Watch the run.
On first down, Bell. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Back to throw. Bell. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Second and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So now third and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Looking to throw. Bell. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation? He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this third down play? To throw on third down, Bell. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it. So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, third down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. Back to throw. Kerr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver. As his guys... First half of action nearly complete. Time maybe for one final drive before the break as we get back down to the field. Throwing to start the drive. Bell. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Tough spot here for the defense. Let's see if they can step up. We drop in on a first down in the red zone. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time it's a set.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Sliding out of the... And the pressure gets to him again.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Well, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The key coming up here, preserve the lead for this defense. Fourth quarter, close game. Third down, here we go. Looking to throw. Kerr. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they have the football and will set up. This defense now trying desperately to hold on to this fourth quarter lead, but to do it, they've got to keep this offense out of the... They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Here's second and 8. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost...
Tight game here, but this offense does have the lead. Decent amount of time on the clock, and the defense has all 3 timeouts. So can the offense manage things and milk this? And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big... This defense hoping to preserve that one-score, 8-point lead here. See if they can do it. The ball on the offensive side of the field. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here we go on second and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. From the gun, Kerr. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's fourth down. He'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time.
60 outlaw.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet. he didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Steps away to his left. And he's good. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Now, this one's not over yet. A big play coming up on the onside kick with the kicking team trailing by 8. They need to get it back. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and the Lombardi Trophy goes west, and it goes to the Denver Broncos, your Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points, because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
And 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me, cause I lame, she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, we need score. Tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between the San Antonio Express and the Denver Broncos. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Week 1 of the season as we drop you into the first drive of this ball game and get our first look at this offense. On 1st and 10, Bell. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this third down play? Going to throw deep for the end zone, and that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. In for the score. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. He'll drop to throw, and that is incomplete. So this offense now on the edge of the red zone at the 20, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Looking again in the direction of Woods, but it's going to be second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Looking again in the direction of Woods, and it'll bring up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And his kick here is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown. Okay, the field goal unit out on the field as they look to get 3 points here in the waning moments of this first half. Back to throw. Bell. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A third down situation coming up in the third quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that third down into 4. He's going to let this go for the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly.
Here we go. 8.
No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. A field goal does him no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. They're turned away on 4th. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go. Time remaining. Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here. On 3rd and 2, Bell. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. on the right hash. Officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar. So for Denver, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad beat pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers.
Opening drive of the game, and the Denver Broncos with the football, and they are ready to rock. Throwing on first down. Bell. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation? Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation? Looking to throw. Johnson. Oh, it's poke free. Football is out. On second down now, this defense sort of finding themselves with their backs against the wall. Ball in the red zone. Now Johnson to throw on second down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 3. The quick slant caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Here's Johnson. Going to throw on third and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it.
Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down to the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. He's going to air, and this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Just inside of 2 minutes for this offense. Second quarter, they've got the football, but on their own side of the field. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Denver. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. We drop you into the action here first half. This offense, they've been rolling. They're looking for more, though. And they've got the ball in the red zone. And Woods has it complete. That one a first down pickup of 8. On first down, Bell forced out to his left. He'll run it. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Taking it in from 11 yards. A field goal does him no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. He needed 2. He only got... Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. This is caught, and they are going to score again. Yet another. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Broncos, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom, and now we is lit.
Right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money, we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden20 on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the San Antonio.
All right, let's get you to the action here as we pick things up early in the first quarter.
Down. 90 Wolf. I got you. Snap.
On 1st and 10, Bell. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Bell. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this 3rd down situation? He'll look to throw, and that will be incomplete. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And look at this. It's a fake. But he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover. This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design? On 3rd down, Bell. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Let's go now. 50.
So late 2nd quarter, this offense with the football trailing by 3. Can they get into range and tie it, or maybe get in the end zone and take the lead into it? And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 48 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw. Bell. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. And his kick is good. And that will tie things at 17 all.
Let's go. 18 Gators.
Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. On play action, they'll throw. On the crossing route, complete. That's Jenkins. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20. Let's get back into the action. The situation, ball in the red zone. It's 2nd down, and the defense needing to step up. And his kick is good. And with that, they take the lead. 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This one fielded at the 5. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up. So a big third down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the third quarter. Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
That was a little bit of a dogfight.
So a big third down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the third quarter. Throw left side complete. It's Simmons. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very...
Goes for 20 now. Break. 53 from that. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Defense.
On first down, it's Whitaker. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds. A potential turning point in a one-score game. What can this defense do as they look to hold on to their second-half lead? Back now in San Antonio as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Again, they'll go on the ground with Whitaker. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, they're... And that's caught inside the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Tight game here, but this offense does have the lead. Decent amount of time on the clock, and the defense has all 3 timeouts. So can the offense manage things and milk this clock away? It's time to find out. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side. It's caught at the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Let's go now. 10 over.
No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th. They'll set up a throw. And no, it's incomplete. A 4th down pass play. This offense has been lighting the scoreboard up. Now the question, can they add to their lead? We drop you in a red zone situation in the 2nd half. Being chased out left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Looking to throw. Bell. Touchdown, Broncos.
On the ready.
4th quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. As his guys are in for 6, and the Broncos push further out. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Denver, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
S-T-R-O. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. This shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up.
Alright guys, I'll do this game and a few more in the next part. Peace.